All right, so we're headed to Joey's physical therapy appointment this morning up in Apex. I slept until I woke up. I probably should have gotten up 30 minutes sooner. So we're having to rush a little bit. Dawn pulled Ruby out for me. Joey's strapped in and ready to go.
I was not a hindrance.
Thank you, buddy, for being ready. All help is greatly appreciated. We're here waiting. We basically made it on time. It looks like a really nice facility. So Don's decided that we're going to rename the Trip A and Trip B. He wants to name Trip B to Lifetime. I did not know you could do that. He says to press and hold the blue text Trip B and it'll let you change it. So I'm going to do that now, or attempt to do that now. That's way cool. Did not know you could do that. Learn something new every day. Trying to make it capital. Okay, trying to make it. I said I'm trying to make it capital. There's a capital L. I don't know why that was so problematic. All right. And then for Trip A, he says, well, we're going to rename Trip A to monthly. And I guess we will then start resetting it, but not, I guess, in the middle of, you know, on December or January 1st, we'll rename it. So way cool. And we did have a few people, you know, on Facebook chime in. Yeah, so that sounds pretty cool. Well, that's great that you can change those. Well, I think Joey's PT went pretty well. He needs to do seal exercises where he's on his stomach and he pushes up with his hands, sort of like a half a push-up. 10 reps every hour, and also maybe a little less sitting and a little more on his stomach, maybe when watching TV or playing his video games. And unfortunately, we don't get to go back until January the 9th, but she wants him doing those the entire time, and we'll see how things progress from there. So we're headed over to Whole Foods Cary, which is pretty close to where we were in Apex, to get our standing rib roast for Christmas dinner. And I usually like to cook turkey on Thanksgiving, which is a traditional American Thanksgiving meal. And then, you know, Christmas and New Year's is not so firm what folks cook, but I like standing rib roast for Christmas and then ham for New Year's. Doesn't have to be, but typically like that. Now, we've had a few extra hams lately, so I might reconsider what we do for New Year's, but certainly for Christmas we're gonna go get a nice standing rib roast. Always a real treat. We only typically do that once, maybe twice a year at the most.
Wow, Whole Foods is crowded. We had predicted it would probably be crowded, but this crowded? Yikes.
Yeah, there's basically no place to park. No safe places for sure, and then on top of that, just like no real places. I mean, I'm willing to walk quite a good ways, and this is just ridiculous.
Quite good ways could be a block, a few blocks, probably a lot more actually.
I've got an idea, Johnny. We're gonna go around to the other side and walk through past the fountain. It might even actually be shorter. Let's get out of here and go around to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, careful and patience wins the day on the Friday before Christmas, right? A lot of people, she said, were picking up their orders Saturday at 12. There's just no way. I mean, imagine how much worse even it'll be tomorrow. All right, I left Ruby near Duke Health, which is not so crowded. So we've got to walk up the sidewalk here, and then that's Whole Foods building right there. So just a little walk, but you know, hey, all these treats this time of year, a little extra exercise is good for a person. The meat department is very busy today. I think I got everything we needed and a couple of things more, but yeah, I got the 3 things I know I went in there for, so that's good. The store was really crowded, but everybody was in a good mood, and it didn't take us any longer than normal to check out. The checkout lines weren't backed up like they were at Thanksgiving, so yeah. That's checked off the list, and now a quick errand down to the Walmart in Fuquay on the way back to the house. Yep, we're at Walmart now, and this is going to be the after Christmas necessities, right? Storage bins. All kinds of storage bins. They are ready to roll.
Big, small, tall, short, wide,
and
thin.
Christmas colors, so maybe you can find your Christmas stuff in the attic. Hey Johnny, thanks for taking that cart back, buddy.
You're welcome, Mom. Always willing for my mom.
Oh, thanks, buddy. It was pretty crowded in Walmart today. It's crowded everywhere today. What's today? Today's Friday? Yeah, it's definitely crowded.
Today's the 22nd.
We met one of our Taekwondo family members in there, and they said normally it's a 5-minute ride to Walmart, and today it was took them 15 or 20 minutes to get here. Yeah, that's how it is. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. My husband did really good by me.
Boy, did he.
Yeah, he
I
did.
wish I could find a husband like him. Take care.
You too, sir. Well, since he drives a Prius, I guess he understands that it's really more than just a pretty red car. That was very nice of him. Now, Donnie, I love you, and you did really great coming out to greet me, but there's a little tiny Christmas present for you in the back.
Oh, so I need to go back in?
Yeah, go step in the garage for just a second, okay?
Well, you need help with groceries? Or
Yes, I do. So that's why I want you to let me step out of the way for a second, and I'll call you back. Johnny's resting in here a few minutes before we go to Taekwondo with his buddy, Midnight, who will often lay beside him in the box. This is the normal homework position, but today he's watching YouTubes.
It's a big change, and I like it.
I bet you do. We're in the car on our way to Taekwondo. We came out of the house, and one of our neighbors is burning leaves, and oh, you can hardly breathe outside right now. Get in and let's turn on biodefense mode, Johnny. Clear out the smoke. I wish I had time to go chase that sunset. It sure is looking pretty out there, but I don't. We need to turn the other direction to go up to Taekwondo. That was a good workout at Taekwondo tonight. Yeah, I love the Friday night classes where we do all of the kicking. So the boys are off with their father until Sunday at 5. Yeah, it's his weekend, and they'll be back home Christmas Eve at 5, so that's good. But I sure am going to miss them, especially Johnny, who buddies around with me to all of the adventures I go on, shopping and Pokemon Go. I'm sure Dawn and I will enjoy a little bit of downtime, and of course, as a parent, I can make use of them being out of the house for a few minutes this weekend. But yeah, so things will quiet down here a little bit for the next day or two. So today's picture of the day is another light painting again, and you know, I just love to do this kind of shot with the Christmas lights. I have to say that the quality of the big screen is really, really good, because if there's even the smallest imperfection in the photo anywhere, I can tell right away. So as soon as I pop this photo up here today, I noticed there's just a little tiny line up here that's not right. And, you know, I edited this probably 5 years ago, but if I were going to do it over again, obviously I would fix that. And, you know, I think if I have something I'm preparing, like occasionally I sell photos that Sunday Greetings puts on their greeting cards, I think I'd want to bring it up on the screen in here just to make sure it looked good, as just kind of a last check. This house has the kind of roof line that makes going high worth it. Looks really nice.
So hey, I have a Chromebook. I'm a big Chromebook fan. I've been using a Chromebook now for at least 4 years. Marianne got me this really super sweet Google Chromebooks Pixel 2015 model for Christmas 2015. This is an i7 Chromebook with 64 gig SSD and 8 gig of memory. So this is a real hot rod.
And a sweet screen.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful screen, touch screen and all that stuff. So I guess it's been almost a year ago, Google enabled Android apps, so you can run Android apps on your Chromebook. Basically all the Intel based Chromebooks can do it. So if you have an older Chromebook and an ARM Chromebook, it may or may not work. But anyway, nonetheless, when we first got the Tesla, I enjoyed very much running the Tesla app on my Chromebook. And yeah, basically you install the Play Store just like on your phone, and then of course you find the Tesla app in there, and you install it. And let's see, let's see. Trying to remember, what is it? My apps. Where does it say my apps? Oh, there's the Tesla app.
Yeah, you already have it launched there down at the bottom.
Right.
Too.
Anyway, so I can just open up the Tesla app, and this is the Tesla app open. Now, it used to display, as you can see, our Model X here. It used to display it in the middle of the screen, just like on your phone. But 2 updates ago, the one that came out in September, it broke, and it basically now what it's doing is it's actually, it's actually like a full screen. The desktop or the client area is full screen. You see the charging?
Yeah.
It's full screen, but the window size is fixed and it's not resizable. A well-behaved Android app would have a resizable window, but the window frame is fixed. And it shows up quite a bit here. Like if I go to the loot box, you see these are each of the people, but you know they're in list form, so their names are way over here. So basically, I sent a bug request in since we got a new update to the app today, the Tesla app today, and I asked them if they would reconsider and unbreak it. Basically, they have to make the window resizable.
So, like Don said, there's a new update for the Tesla app. I knew this because I see it in the Facebook groups that I monitor for Tesla being talked about over there. And also, I went to look in the app today and it prompted me for my password, and it always does that after it updates. So, you should make sure you got the update on if you're a current Tesla owner and get your password entered in. So you're, right when you desperately need the app to work, you're not fiddling with that password, which I assume is, pretty strong. This update, with preconditioning the car, now also preconditions the battery. So I think they put this out there for really cold climates. Folks were having range issues, where we want to leave and go on our trips where the battery would be already warmed up and, more efficient and able to charge at the supercharger faster, and all, sorts of good things that you really want your battery to be warm when you're driving in the winter. So it's good. It requires the car to be at 2017.50. We're only at .46. So even though we have the updated phone app with the car, it really wouldn't help us out there. But as I stated before, we are finishing charging right before I'm leaving in the morning. And so that's warmed up our batteries. Plus we're in the garage, a heated garage. Plus it's not that cold out in Raleigh most days of the year. And, you know, when Don backs out the car, he turns on the seats in the front and he turns on the climate. So when I go to hop in, it's already pretty warm for people inside. So we haven't been using smart preconditioning or really using the app to turn it on. I used it more in the summer when I was coming out of Whole Foods with groceries, wanted to cool the car down and had a 30-minute drive home to our house with the groceries in the back. But at any point, I'm sure that this will be very helpful to some folks out there. And, you know, hopefully we'll get that 2017.50 update on the car here pretty soon. Alexa, what's your favorite car?
I'm glad you asked. It's all about Tesla Model S.
Well, at least you got the Tesla part right. Wink, wink.